All right, I wanted to wait a week before I did this review. This is not on this trailer. This is my utility trailer with the pin hookup. So this is a 2015 Kawasaki Teryx 4 camo. This thing's sweet. So I did a lot of research on these things, right? This one, the Razor, Can-Am. The reason why I went with this one, it's real super easy to get in and out. You know, the seats sit really nice, it's comfortable. You know, when we're out in the desert, we can take this, but like today, a day like today, I'm working around the house with it. You can see it has a nice little bed in there. I got my little trash bucket that I use here. It's got a little gas tank in it, but I mean, the power on this thing is insane. A lot of fun to drive. Just the comfort, you know, it goes 50 miles an hour top speed. In dirt, that's pretty fast. You don't need to go 65. You guys that are going 65, you're probably doing some different types of racing and stuff, and I don't race or do any of that. I just want to go cruise around the desert, go cruise around Ocotillo Wells, soft sand, hard sand, I do all that. You know, the podium shocks that these have, awesome, awesome, awesome. The locker here, so I throw this thing in low gear, throw that locker on there, the locker diff, and it gets going. Show you how many hours I put on it. I mean, I haven't put very many, but I mean, if you're just going with the kids, you know, you want to have 4 seats, going out for a ride. I'm actually going to this place called Miller Canyon here in a couple weeks, where it's all hills and, you know, you're riding through San Bernardino Mountains, if you guys are familiar with that place. But I'm gonna give it a real test. It comes with these Maxxis Bighorn 2.0s. Man, these things are awesome. These tires comes stock with the rear's a 2611 by 12. The front comes with a 26 by 9 by 12. You know, I like the camo. I mean, I'm surprised at how many people do not like the camo. The one thing I would say is, if you do have a family, you know, you have little kids and stuff, I found myself getting a little freaked out, even though these are good. But these kinds of seat belts, I mean, they have kids have such a tendency to stick their hands out the window, or out the side, if you start to roll. I did look into it. They make a bar that actually attaches right here, somehow in this area. So let me get that. There you go. Attaches here, goes all the way across. Goes all the way across, attaches it to the other side, and you can put actually a 5-point harness seat belts on the back. They have them for the front. I wouldn't put them on the front. I don't need them for me, but you know, if you have little kids, you know, you could. And you know, I found myself looking back a lot to see if she's okay. I have an 8-year-old. She's pretty smart when it comes to this stuff, but you just never know. I found myself getting a little paranoid, and hoping, you know, and I kept thinking, I wish I had a 5-point harness. So that's the first and really only one of 2 upgrades I'm going to do for sure. What's cool is this doesn't come with a winch, but it comes with a spot I can put one. no problem. And I can just mount that and wire it up myself. Comes with this nice bumper. You can actually, it's a really nice setup for your light bar and all that. These lights are good, don't get me wrong, but you know, when you're going in the desert, you're riding at night, you want to be lit up. Oh, one more. They do have the bar back here, right? But I found people using this bar, believe it or not, more than more than that front bar. So what I thought about doing is they make handles that you could actually mount to these poles. An actual handle, so when you're sitting, if you're sitting in the seat right here, you can actually reach up and grab onto a handle. My biggest thing is I want to keep everybody's hands inside, because your natural reaction when you see this thing tipping is going to be to stick your arm out, and that'll really mess you up. So I'll do some desert videos with GoPro and all that. I didn't see too many. I saw a lot of professional videos on this thing, but not too many you know, private videos. I did see a lot of people driving them, but that's about it. But this is a 2015 Teryx 4 800. You can see the logo. Again, you know, a lot of people buy the razors, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with those. The 1000 Can-Am Maverick, you know, there's all kinds of stuff you guys can buy. But this one I liked. The simplicity of getting in and out of it. It's got way more than enough power than you would ever need. Really good crawling ability. The compact size, turning radius and all that. It sits really nice. I mean, it's such a comfortable ride. You know, it's got the glove box, and it's got charging ports for all of your... My daughter loves this. It's got the little charging port. You know, it's got little cubby holes and stuff. So, but yeah, I mean, I'll do some videos. I wanted to do a video on them because I don't think people give these a fair shake. I mean, this thing is insane. I mean, I can't, if you can see how steep this hill is, but I mean, I crawl up this in low gear with the differential lock on just for fun, just to get stuck on, you know, sit on the side of the hill. Now you can't see how steep that is, but I crawl up and down these hills here. These are some pretty steep hills, and I go pretty good on them all around. So, but yeah, man, that's the Teryx 4, the V-twin 800. Very nice ride. It's so smooth. The shocks, I have not adjusted the shocks. I've done anything to it yet. I haven't taken it to the desert. We're going to the desert in a couple weeks, so I will be getting on it, taking it over some whoops to see kind of what it's capable of. And I'll be riding in soft sand and hard sand, so I'm going to give a fair analysis of both things. And I'm going to do this without paddles, obviously, because I'll be in hard pack. But when I go to Glamis or Gordon's or Superstition Mountain or something like that, I will have paddles on this. I'll have soft or smooths on the front and paddles on the back, and because they do make them. So, all right, stay tuned for some more vids. I'll get you guys some more.